Hey guys, this is a video to show you how to use the water footprint calculator. So you guys can see I'm on the website. There's a link to get to the website in your resource page. So if you just open up the page for today, there's a link. We are asking you guys to do this with whoever you live with, so your guardian, your parents, your grandparents, just because of what the water footprint actually asks you to ask. There's a lot of questions about the household, so we thought if you sit down and do this with your family, if there's stuff that you don't know, that your folks or your guardians might be able to help you. So the first thing I want to show you is right here. If you are better or if you have family members that are more fluent in Spanish, if you click the link right here, it will convert it to Spanish speaking or Spanish language. So you guys, that's more accessible for your family. Please click that link right there. I'm going to switch it back to the English because it's my first language. So once you're at this point, you scroll down, you guys will see there's some resources at the bottom. This one, how to save water, that's going to be very useful for your 21-day challenge if you forget the tips. Just wanted to point that out while we're here. So once you're on the website, click Find Your Footprint. First thing you need to enter is the number of people you live with. So for me, that's my husband, and my little boy, Charlie. I'm going to click Next. And then starts asking you questions about what happens in your household. So for my family, generally, I'd say my husband takes 5-minute showers, I take 15, average it out, that's 10 minutes. And then this is an example of a question that I wanted to show you guys just because this is something that you may not know as a student. It says, do you have low flow shower heads? Your parents, if you have the original fixtures, may know. If you've replaced fixtures since 1994, it's possible that you have some. In my household, we've redone all the fixtures, so I would click yes. And then again, here you go. I wanted to show you guys this feature. So you guys look at the bar I'm kind of circling around. It says, do you take baths? You can click the number. So I have a little boy. We do a couple baths. And then I can change this part. You can go from week, day, to week, to month, to year. So that's this feature. You can change it based on the number. And then click to the next thing. And then just keep working through this. I'm going to pause this for. Okay, so you guys can see I've got the do you let it mellow question up here. In case you're not familiar with let it mellow, if you read the little informational tag down here, it kind of explains it. But let it mellow means that you only flush when you go number 2 or poo. Let it mellow means that you'll leave urine sitting in your toilet. Yes, I know this is gross, but some people do that to conserve water. You can read the little informational bit at the bottom there. This is another question I wanted to point out, a gray water system. So again, if you guys read the little informational piece at the bottom, gray water systems take all the water from sinks, showers, washing machines, dishwashers in the house and send it outside to the sprinkler system. So a lot of homes in the Midwest, unless they are on the newer side, tend not to have these because we don't have water issues as much as, say, the West Coast. In California, in Arizona, in the desert, these are much more common. So a gray water system, you probably don't have one in your house, but again, if you can double check with your mom and dad to make sure. If you have any questions about this, please don't hesitate to reach out and send a remind text or an email and ask if you need more clarification. You can also Google it. Okay, once you guys get through the household, you're going to hit this virtual water use. This is water use that you do through your daily practices like your diet and your shopping habits. So these questions will more directly affect stuff you do outside of your home rather than the fixtures and your behaviors inside your house. So I'll show you the first one. So how much do you drive per week? And then This is another question I wanted to show you guys. Unfortunately, in our state, most of the energy that we receive to our homes through ComEd is typically coal-fired. So for most of us, unless you have solar or wind directly connected to your home, we're pretty much 100% electric utility. Okay, once you guys get to this, okay, so you guys can see my water footprint is around 1,062 gallons a day. It's a little below the US average, which is 1,802 gallons per day. This is what you guys need to report. These numbers are the ones that we're going to ask you for, and then I'm going to show you. If you scroll down, you guys can see the chart right here. My diet is where most of the water comes in through, I should say. Down. This is probably the most important part. You can choose any of these different ways or different categories in order to figure out tips. And from these tips, we're going to ask you guys to put together your 21-day challenge. So if I say bathroom sink, if I click on tips, it says turn off the water if you shave or brush your teeth, or install low flow faucet aerators, fix leaky faucets. So as a teenager, you guys may not be able to install a low flow faucet aerator or fix the leaky faucet, but you could definitely turn off the water while you shave or brush. These are the kind of tips that we're asking you guys to put into the document that you're going to hand in today. Okay? And again, you can also convert and get these in Spanish if you need them.